another thing. You have given a huge charter of demand rights and duties. Can you elaborate?
Yeah, you see, when this Rohit Vemula case took place, and particularly this Una case took place in Gujarat, and you see people were quite, you see, saddened all across the country, and many people, they were, you see, quite in contact with me, and they were continuously, you see, asking me, sir, that you must do something. And if you pay attention to this problem, because it is becoming quite acute, this problem of crimes against humanity and atrocities on the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. So it can bring some solace and solution to this problem. So then I started thinking that, you see, in spite of, you see, the Constitution of India and the Atrocities Act that is already, you see, enacted by the Parliament in 1989. So why, you see, all this type of things are happening? So of course, you see, it's a societal problem, but it is also a constitutional and a legal problem, and it's an economic problem. You see, societal problem because unless there is caste and notion of caste in untouchability, this problem is going to continue for some time. But you see, now we are not living in the age of Manu. We are living in the age of human rights and Dr. Ambedkar's constitution. So even the societal problems, they can be solved by the constitution and human rights, by law and economics and policies. So this we have to understand. So you see, the crimes against humanity is a violation of human rights, and it is not, you see, permissible international human rights law. And the Constitution of India also does not permit in Article 17 and 14 and 19 and 21, if you take all these articles in the right perspective. But in spite of that, you see, all these things were going on. Why? Because the state was a party to the discrimination. The Indian state, that is the Parliament and the Government of India and the state governments and the state legislatures, and also judiciary is also an organ of the state. So indirectly I can say that it was also not paying proper attention to this problem of caste discrimination. And then the private sector was also a major, you see, player in this. And the non-state actors means all these Hindu communal organizations, caste Hindu communal organizations, the Gaurakshaks and all those, you see, organizations. Yeah. So you see, what I did particularly is that I petitioned the Indian state. I did not raise the problem of a particular Una or, you see, Rohit Vemula. I petitioned Indian state under the Human Rights International Law and under the Constitution of India. And I, you see, elaborated 100, you see, policy solutions in this, along with the legal and institutional solutions. And I said that it is binding upon the Indian state and they will have to do it. So I petitioned it on 15th August 2016 and 15th September also 2016. Two major petitions are there. And now you see, after that you will find that the atrocities are in control now in country. Are in control now.
But what is outcome?
Outcome is, the major outcome is that, you see, for the first time after the demise of Baba Saheb Ambedkar in the constitutional history of India, a petition of 30.5 crore SC/ST population has been accepted by the National Human Rights Commission and has been accepted by the Parliament of India. And it has also been referred by the President's Secretariat and the PMO. So now this petition has become an official petition of the Government of India and the Parliament and the National Human Rights Commission. And the National Human Rights Commission has categorically, you see, given time to the Government of India to take action on this petition. And
Have you received any answer?
Yeah, I'm already receiving answers now, and they are doing much on that. But there are 100 points, so it involves the amendment of the Constitution, the amendment of the Atrocities Act and Civil Rights Act and the Manual Scavenging Act and the PESA Law and the Forest Rights Act to make them more stronger in the perspective of guaranteeing the human rights, particularly 3 generations of human rights: civil and political rights, economic, social and cultural rights, and collective rights.
But who will monitoring this?
I am monitoring myself now, and if they do not, you see, act on this, I am going to take one major action now in India, and if required, you see, can take this issue at the global level also.